Okay, we're going to call the meeting to order, Maryville Plan Commission meeting, October 15th, 6:30 PM. We will all stand with the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we will take a roll call vote. Our secretary is not here tonight, so Rick, would you take the roll call?
See, Rick Holtz, present. I'm going to have to look in the name, sorry.
What's the matter?
No. Ms. Chandler Felton,
Present.
Mr. Daring.
Here.
Chris Mellon is
Absent.
absent. Sean Pettit is
Absent.
absent. I hate to say who's.
Rich.
Oh,
Luke Rich.
Luke Rich, he's absent. And Madam Chairman,
Here,
we have 4 present for a quorum.
thank you. Okay, we do have 4 present, so we will continue on with the meeting. Thank you, Rick. There are no communications tonight. What is it?
Minutes is next.
Oh, the minutes is on here.
Motion
Okay,
to
do I
approve.
have a motion to approve the minutes of September 17th?
Motion to approve?
A second?
Second.
And there is a motion and a second to approve the minutes of September 17th, 24. Okay, a voice would be fine. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the motion holds. Continuing on, there are no comments from the chairman. That's me. Any old business? No old business. Any new business? No new business. Okay, I will go on with the meeting on item 1. That's P9PA2-0-1024. SOA Crown Point LLC petitioner and owner, located at 7300 East Lincoln Highway. A request, a plat amendment, approval in a planned unit development on 18.5 acres to remove customer kiosk, reduce SF of storage units, and revise stormwater flow. The purpose, a storage facility. Okay, give us your program.
Hi, Mark Anderson, 9211 Broadway. On
Hello,
behalf of-
Mark.
Hi, on behalf of Storage of America, and I'm here with Tom Fitzpatrick of Storage of America.
Sure.
Yes, we're here on the first of 2 different matters. We discussed these in detail at the workshop meeting, but basically, just as you described, the request is to amend the PUD that's currently in place, to remove a customer kiosk at the front of the proposed facility, as it's no longer needed anymore, given the way that Storage of America handles business and a lot of activity happening online. Also looking to reduce the square footage of the units by about 37,000 square feet. And then finally, revising some of the stormwater flow. And this is primarily, and if you look at the plans, because the buildings have been reduced in size, there's now going to be a little more green space that would allow for the flow of water in those locations. So we provided detailed plans to the town, and we're here to answer any questions that you have with respect to this matter.
Yeah, I think we had discussed this at the workshop, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so now you're back. All right, Rick, do you have a comment or questions?
I just want to make sure. So there was never going to be any type of offices there in the first place, correct?
I
Or is
can't
that
say
what the-
never. I can't say never. If like somebody or if we sell the property at some point in the future, the area for the kiosk will still be available for somebody to build a kiosk if they want to.
And by removing the kiosk, it's strictly everything, people have to have have a smartphone to.
Or some sort of phone. There will be a phone number. It's easier with a cell phone. It's basically what all of our competition is coming to. And they just scan the QR code, and then it connects them with a live person at our call center. But there's also a phone number there that you can dial it just like the old-fashioned way, and get a customer service rep right there too.
So there's still gonna be some sort of monitor, screen for them to,
It'll be like a placard on the fence.
okay, so it's a placard that does the QR code,
Yeah, I'll have a QR code, phone number, and things of that nature.
okay,
Small little sign, probably no bigger than.
okay.
Okay, Ms.
Thanks.
Chandler Felton?
I have no questions.
No comments?
No.
Okay, Brian?
Just piggybacking from something you just said, they can scan it with their cell phone. Now, you said a placard on the fence. Is it going to require that the person exit their vehicle? I'm thinking more for the security of your clients now. Will they have to exit the vehicle, even if they go, like, now it's only, 6:30? It's pretty dark already, you know?
You can go do right through your windshield.
Okay, so they can do everything from the security of their car.
Absolutely.
Just in case. I
And
mean,
there
we
will
just
be a
never know.
camera, there will be a camera on the back side of the vehicle, so it catches their license, because.
I'm not worried about the people entering, they're
Oh,
legitimate
yeah.
customers. I'm worried about their own security, somebody hiding out in the trees or,
There'll be enough light there, so you can see at night with a
Perfect.
camera and things of that nature.
excellent. Thank you, sir. That's all I have.
Okay, do we have any comments from the lawyer? Or questions?
It seems to me that everything is in order, Madam President.
Okay, how about the engineers?
I just have just one question. So you said never with the kiosk. Are you gonna leave any type of underground infrastructure in case?
There'll be conduit.
Okay.
Yep.
Good thinking.
Robert?
And just for the board, we took a look at the stormwater aspects of things, and we found everything to be acceptable, so
Oh, okay, good.
we're good.
Sheila, any comments?
No, ma'am, thank you.
Okay, do you have any type of a staff report?
I do.
Please read it.
Petitioner is requesting a plat amendment approval to remove the customer kiosk. The petitioner would like to remove the kiosk from the development plan. The removal of the kiosk will allow customers to access their units using smartphones or unique passcodes. This will not only enhance the security, but offer convenience to users as they can access their belongings with ease. Petitioner would like to reduce the square footage of the storage unit and revise the stormwater flow.
Okay, thank you. Okay, if everybody is in favor, oh, by the way, Mr. Pettit is in favor of this. It is in his ward. So I had to mention that. He brought it up at the last meeting. I'm sure all of you do remember that,
Yes, ma'am.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So right now, I would appreciate a motion to approve.
Motion
I-
to approve.
Okay, motion on the floor by Brian to approve item 1P, 9P, A2-1024. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second on the floor from Ms. Leona Chandler. And we do have a motion and we do have a second. So we will take a roll call vote, and that would be done by Rick. Since our secretary's not here, Rick.
You're acting secretary.
Yeah,
Yeah, you will be the acting secretary.
At least she warned you ahead of time.
all right.
We-
Rick Holtz, yes. Ms. Chandler Felton,
Aye.
Mr. Brian Daring,
Yes?
and Madam Chairman,
Yes,
it passes 4-0.
okay, the motion for item P, 9PA2-1024 has passed with the quorum, and that is 4 votes. So everything's okay for both of you, okay?
Thank you very much.
You are quite welcome.
Would they have a second petition?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you two just keep standing there, the same petition, right? Okay, item 2, 10PA3-1024, SOA Crown Point LLC petitioner and owner, located at 1213 West Lincoln Highway. Okay, the request, a plat amendment approval in a planned unit development on 4.23 acres to remove customer kiosk. The purpose, a storage facility. Okay, gentlemen,
Thank you, Mark Anderson and Tom Fitzpatrick again before
Okay.
you. This matter here is, you're right, just as a removal of a kiosk. There's no other changes that are requested for this location.
Other than the redirection of the stormwater outlet, so it avoided our neighbors. I think that was a situation that occurred due to some flooding, so we completely bypassed our neighbors and taken a lot of stormwater out of their detention basin. So that change is also in here as well.
Where'd you put the stormwater sewer then?
Into the Indiana Department of Transportation catch basin that they approved.
Okay,
to do.
is there a retention pond there?
We have a detention basin.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Okay,
just a
that
matter of
should-
our
that'll
outlet.
alleviate the water flow then,
Yes,
correct?
yep,
Okay,
yeah.
very good. Okay, is there any questions? Rick Holtz, comments?
No, I just want to verify, I mean, the kiosk is strictly like, you go to Southwest Airlines, you get, punch in your codes, and that's what you used to be able to rent. The kiosk, what was the, I guess, what was?
Oh, the kiosk was basically a two-tiered television set, basically, but it had a camera on it, so you'd go in there and you'd talk face-to-face with the person on the kiosk board. That's new technology, and I guess it isn't really new, but the computer that drove it was a little bit newer. That, we found out, wasn't very reliable, and we were losing about 25 to 30% of our phone calls coming in. Like, it wasn't operating. So a lot of the competition is going to this QR code basis, so you take your cell phone and you put it up to there, and it takes a picture of it and then brings you to our website. You can rent a unit, you can call if you want to, or you can rent it right off your phone, or you can call the person, or you can dial the number and call the person too. So it's changing it from that, having to have that technology on the site and always operating. Like we went through a test period, we had 15 of them in our facility. I mean, we spent like a little over $1.2 million on these things. And with fiber optic lines and everything, we're still getting fiber optic lines to our sites, by the way. But what it does is there was about 25% of the time they weren't functioning. And that was a problem. So we are going to the QR, which is a much more user-friendly for everybody. And it still has the old phone number that I like to use, to talk to somebody. But the younger people are really going to the QR code.
Can people just go online and track you down and book a room or locker that way?
Yeah, most of our input that we track comes from roadside sign, like visual, going past it. I think that's still 40 to 50% of our tenants just see the sign out front and turn in or call. The other one is we have a flyer. When we open up, we have a grand opening, we send out a flyer probably to the entire community. It's a paper flyer that you get in the mail. And then we have it at this grand opening. We have face painting for kids, balloons and stuff like that, kind of make it a little bit of a community event, just to get people to know who we are and what we do and how we will operate. And it also gives them the opportunity to show everybody the site, or the units and stuff like that, so they get an idea of what they are. Now, when you get that QR code and you log in, you're gonna get a code back that's gonna give you a gate code for your gate to get in. And then it's gonna also give you a code for your Da Vinci lock that's on the lock itself. So we don't have to even change the locks, you just go there and they put the lock on there. It allows us to keep very competitive prices and keep our costs low as well.
So I'm just gonna ask, it has nothing to do with it. So you have generator backup if power goes down so they can get in and out? Or-
We do have some sites that do have generator backup, but those are sites that had a building there that we remodeled. We haven't put generators on our sites. Usually when the power goes out, it might be out for 2 or 3 hours, but we don't have a lot of customers there. You can still get out if the power goes out, because if the power goes out, it detects it and the gate comes up.
Okay,
None
Rick?
of the locks work and,
The locks are Da Vinci locks. The electronic, they still work with the code that you get, but you can't reset them, the Da Vinci locks.
I was just, Okay, when people do call in, is it a video chat or just strictly
It's a phone chat.
just a phone chat?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, so there's no camera, the people, your
We-
people can't see them while they're talking from a camera?
We do have cameras for security purposes.
Sure.
But I mean, the person that,
Right.
so when I call in, the person I'm talking to isn't seeing the video
No.
of me?
No, it'll be out of our call center in Indianapolis. So it's, our call center's in Indianapolis in our home area.
Yeah, it's just strictly voice between the two people?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's all.
I don't know, they might have a, a Zoom call now too, but I don't think so.
No, I'm just, okay.
Okay, Rick?
Yep, thanks.
Okay, Ms. Chandler Felton, questions, comments?
No,
Nothing? Okay, thank you.
I was listening.
Brian?
No, Rick covered it all for
Right,
for
he
my,
sure
for my
did.
questions, and basically, thank you for taking care of your neighbor. I know
Right.
he has issues of his own he has to deal with, but, you're not exacerbating that problem, and I
No.
Right.
really appreciate that. So-
Yeah, when
Okay, I
we-
have one question. Isn't there any type of staff available around there?
We have a property manager
Yeah.
that will make visits, they'll be in town, having two of them here. They'll
Okay.
be in town probably at least 2 days out of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a maintenance person that comes to them too on the off days. So having it right here 4 days out of the week, somebody will be there, and that's including Saturday too,
Sure.
because it is open on Saturday, and on Sunday. But most of the time, it's 4 days out of the week, they'll have somebody coming around through here.
Good, very good. Attorney, you have any questions, or
Nothing from
does it look
council.
okay?
Nothing from council.
Nothing from the council. Okay, Mr. Ricardo. How about the engineers? What do you have to say?
This is just simply removing the kiosk. I mean, I don't have any comments. Go ahead, Bob.
And then, once again, we took a look at the stormwater conveyance changes. They're minimal, they're assisting the neighbor, and everything is in order and it's acceptable.
Okay. Sheila, do you have any type of staff report?
The petitioner is requesting plat amendment approval to remove the customer kiosk. The petitioner would like to remove the kiosk from the development plan. The removal of the kiosk will allow customers to access their units using smartphones or unique passcodes. This will not only enhance the security, but offer convenience to users as they can access their belongings with ease.
Okay, thank you. Okay, board members, since everything's in order here, can I have a motion to approve?
Didn't do it on the first one. Do we open it to the
Yes,
public?
yes, we did. We did it on the first one.
No, he's asking.
Oh, he's asking
Open
about
it for
public comment.
Oh,
comment.
yeah, I don't see anything about needing public comment. Do I need public comment, Sheila?
This is an amendment to an existing PUD. It is not an advertised
Okay,
meeting. We're just getting
No,
approval
no
to,
issues from
Yeah.
council?
no issues from the council, you heard me ask,
Yeah,
each
yeah.
council member.
No, I was talking about.
Oh, from our attorney?
legal
No, he
counsel.
said he had no issues
Okay, no problem.
when I went around asking. So everything looks to be in order. Could I have a motion to approve?
Can I make a motion to approve 10PA3-1024?
Okay, could I have a second to that motion?
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor by Mr. Rick Holtz and a second by Ms. Chandler Felton. Okay, everybody approves. Do I need a voice vote on this?
Yes.
Okay, we will have a
Roll
voice
call.
vote.
Okay, Rick Holtz, yes. Ms. Chandler Felton,
Aye.
Mr. Daring,
Yes?
and Madam Chairman.
Yes. Okay, it looks like everything is in order, gentlemen, so you are.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank
to
you
go.
much.
Thank you for attending. Okay, I'm going to item 3. This is 11PA 4-1024. This is regarding the new apartments. Now, I had a call from the attorney, Mr. Anderson, yesterday, and from Sheila today. So Sheila, would you would you go ahead and tell us what you had said to the members of this plan? And
So
did they get a letter?
I received a letter from the attorney to withdraw, and I'll read that letter into the record.
Okay,
October 14, 2024, Sheila Shine, Planning and Building Director. Renew Apartments at Maryville LLC. Dear Ms. Shine, this is to advise that we are hereby withdrawing our application for amendment to the plan unit development dated September 16, 2024, and referenced as petition number 11 PA 4-1024. If you have any questions, please call Attorney Richard E. Anderson at 219-769-1892. Thank you for your consideration of this matter. Very truly yours, New Apartments at Maryville LLC.
and I will verify that. I will say again, I had a call from the attorney, Mr. Anderson, and he said they are withdrawing the New Apartments at Maryville LLC. So I'm not going to have any type of hearing on it till we hear further from Mr. Richard Anderson, but right now it is withdrawn, okay?
Do we need,
Seems like somebody in the audience is happy, right? Good. Okay, all I could say is, I'm sorry you had to come out in the rain. I assumed you had known about this, but now you do know if you didn't know. Okay?
do we need to make a motion to
Yeah,
accept
that's
it?
what I was.
Okay, what do we need, Sheila? A motion on this to withdraw it?
To accept the withdrawal.
Okay, I need a motion to accept the withdrawal.
So moved.
And
Motion
second?
on the floor by Mr. Brian Daring to accept the withdrawal of the New Apartments. Could I have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Rick Holtz for the same item to accept the withdrawal of the New Apartments at Maryville LLC. So
Roll
anyway,
call or voice vote?
do we need a roll call or voice?
Voice vote, all those in favor? Okay.
Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, it passes. We are in favor of the withdrawal. So be it. Okay? Thank you all for attending. Okay, we have one more item, board members, item 4. This is PI 2Z3-1024. Matthew J. Caroz, petitioner and Modrak Partners, LP and Kyler Thomas and Lisa Living Trust, DTD owner, located approximately 1595 East 73rd Avenue. The request is zone change from M1, Limited Industrial Zoning District, to C1-S, Commercial Industrial Special Zoning District on 63.246 acres. The purpose, a warehouse and distribution facility. Who is here for that?
So, Madam President,
Yes.
I was in conversation with Mr. Cruz, who was out of town, and at the time, I did not think that I had a quorum. So it's my fault that he's not here. So, but because of, I would request that we still go on with the approval, if we could.
Okay, then you have a staff report to read.
I do. The petitioner is requesting a zone change from M1 Industrial Zoning District to a CIS Commercial Industrial Special District. Petitioner would like to change the zoning in order to build a Class A warehouse on 63.246 acres. Petitioner has developed several successful projects in the town of Maryville. Petitioner will be on the Board of Zoning Appeals agenda October 23rd for a variance from developmental standards because the minimum acreage of a CIS zone is 100 acres.
Thank you. Any questions or comments, Rick Holtz?
Also, I did receive a letter. It is 5 pages long. It is a letter of remonstration. I don't know how you want me to handle it as far as reading 5 pages, but I can if I need to.
Well, what do you think, Mr. Attorney?
Well, if we're going to be making a decision on this matter
yeah.
tonight, then I think we need to have a full record.
Okay.
Well, are you saying in so many words, there's a remonstrators on this?
This it's a letter that I received.
And who was it from?
The lady's name is Myrna Milnas, and she lives at 1603 East 73rd Avenue.
That's Hobart.
And that is in the city of Hobart. But I did receive it, and I have to,
Sure.
acknowledge that I received it. I was just kind of
Well, then
taken back
actually,
that it's 5 pages, but if I have to read it, I will.
well, what do you think, board members? You want to hear a 5-page letter, or do you think since she's in Hobart, this will
Well,
not affect?
No, but is she directly across the street?
She's on the Hobart side, yes.
But she's on 73rd.
Third,
Yeah.
yes.
And even if she was on the corner of 73rd, she wouldn't be directly across the street. She would be more across the street from the Electrical Workers Union Hall.
Yes,
Sheila,
and
what's her address?
What was her name?
1603, Myrna Mullinax. I read this letter.
and
Read
I,
it 5
Yeah,
pages?
yeah, I read all 5 pages.
And
I
what
did-
did you, what was your conclusion?
Well, no, she's just basically against it, just like, and it doesn't sound like there's a problem with drainage that doesn't, I mean, they will work out their drainage. It kind of rambles at spots and it's more like she's looked at a nice farm field for how many ever years she's lived there. And it sounds to me she just wants to keep looking at a farm field. Well, the farmer is long gone.
Right.
The family wants to get rid of the land. They're already a M1, so it isn't even like, you're changing it to a commercial industrial from M1. I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. They could build a similar facility with the zoning they've got. So I don't see, let me hearken back. We just had remonstrators come in from Crown Point about a development in the town of Maryville. Well, we know you're gonna take care of, but we've got drainage problems. Well, folks, we can't help you with Crown Point's drainage. You gotta go to the Crown Point stormwater facility. Our guys could advise you maybe. They could give you, who you need to go see, but we have no say-so in Crown Point. Crown Point has no say-so in Maryville. This is a
Correct.
very similar case.
We went through all of that. What is the comment from the attorney?
Yeah, that's
So
where I was turning
I
next.
did speak with Mr. Cruz this evening, as I indicated, and they will be coming out of the proposed development on Mississippi Street. So it won't, that's the exit that he said that they would be taking.
That was gonna be my question, because there's an exit onto 73rd, I vote no.
Well,
So, I mean, if you're saying they will not have an entrance or exit onto 73rd Avenue,
no, I talked to him this evening, and I apologize because he was coming from Illinois, and I didn't think I had a quorum, so I must do my best to speak on the issues of the proposed development. And we did discuss that they would be coming off of the Mississippi side.
okay.
Well, and I don't think that they could come off of the
73rd,
73rd Street.
they
side
couldn't.
Because they're too close to 65.
Right.
Well,
And the state of Indiana wouldn't let them.
but one
Get a curb
of their drawings showed the coming onto
You're right,
73rd.
yeah.
So that's why I wanted to make sure.
But I thought we went through all of that at the workshop.
He said he'll try to, but, I just wanted to confirm it, though. That's,
Okay.
that
But
was
he-
my
he
biggest.
did-
If his
did
tribe
commit
was-
He
to
did
no
say
access
that,
on
no
the
access on 73rd,
Correct.
they will be, because I did discuss that he had a remonstrator with her, and they would work to do whatever they needed to
Right,
do.
well, and out of deference to Ms. Mullinex, because I don't want to belittle her letter, it was a very well thought, very well-researched letter. She quotes the Environmental Protection Agency
Sure.
about truck emissions and this, that, and the other thing. She lives right next door to I-65. How many trucks go up and down I-65 every single day? That would be my only
Yeah.
response to her. Again, I will not belittle any remonstrator's letter, especially one that, she really took a lot of time working on this. If you want it read into the record, we can read it in the record, but
can.
that's
I can.
basically the gist of it.
Well,
Why is the remonstrator not here?
yeah, if she was so concerned, she should have been here. I'm sure she was notified of our
Well,
meeting.
I
And you
think,
know what?
I can just say that I think that her son wrote the letter for her. I think
Okay.
he did. And I think that her son sent, I know for a fact that he sent it to me, because I talked to him.
Okay,
And so he wrote the letter, and probably because of the weather, maybe she did get out. Yeah,
I understand all that, but I
But if
also
I need to do
understand
it-
she is not a Maryville resident to
Yeah.
begin with.
Right.
Like Brian had stated, we are here in Maryville, she's in Hobart. If she has a problem, she would have to take it to Hobart.
Right.
And you know what? Hobart has nothing to do with us. The area is growing, and we cannot turn down petitioners or people that want to add to the growth of Maryville. Do you have anything to say, Attorney Ricardo?
if you want me to read it, I can.
Well, it sounds as though at least one of the board members has already read it.
Read the
and-
letter, right.
And has, seems to, if the other board members are satisfied that they're apprised sufficiently of the contents of the letter, then I don't see the need to read, particularly in light of the fact that we're talking about a non-resident.
Sure.
So I would recommend that we put the letter of record, and enter that in the rec, so that we have a record, but no need to.
No need to go any
To read all
further.
5 pages into the,
Well, I will take the recommendation of the attorney, and right now I need a motion to
Well,
approve.
hang on, Madam Chairman.
What
We've
is it?
got one gentleman here still in the audience. Did you have any remonstration for or against this petition?
Yeah,
He's not here for this one.
Getting the education.
Ah,
I promised myself I was gonna start coming to council meetings,
Oh,
and I got these letters, so I said I'm coming, so
Okay.
you'll see my face a lot more.
oh, you were here for
very good.
the
Oh,
apartments.
yeah, I had fun last week.
Okay,
very
now I
good.
remember.
Yep.
Okay, very good.
Excellent, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Brian, can we continue on with the motion to
I
approve?
would make a motion to approve the zone change for P12Z3 1024.
Could I have a second?
can you put
I was just going to ask.
only cut off of
Yep,
Mississippi?
no curb cut off of 73rd Avenue. I'll
Very
add that
good.
on.
That sounds good.
I
How
will
about a
second.
second to that motion?
I will second that.
Okay, there's a motion to approve by Brian Deering and a second by Ms. Felton, Chandler Felton, for the item P12Z3-1024 with the, could you repeat that, with the
With the
entrance?
addendum that there is
Addendum.
no curb cut or access off of 73rd Avenue.
Okay, do we need a voice vote or,
Yes.
voice vote, please, Mr. Secretary?
Rick Holtz, yes. Ms. Chandler Felton,
Aye.
Mr. Deering,
Yes?
and Madam Chairman?
Yes.
Very good.
Okay, all four, the motion has been approved with the motion and the second. Thank you all for attending, and at this time, I will ask for an adjournment.
So moved.
Second, third, fourth.
Okay, our meeting of tonight is adjourned. Thank you all for attending. Thank you.